Greeting folks, welcome bienvenue chez Jeff Solo, how's it going? Carboot today, it was very poor. Not gonna lie to you, very poor, very quiet. Well, it wasn't too quiet. It wasn't as busy as last week, let's put it that way. But the weather was really nice, it was a bit cold, but it was sunny. So we went a little bit later as usual, as usual, as we have been the past couple of weeks. And didn't really find much, to be honest. Didn't really find much at all. But I did pick up 2 or 3 wee bits, which I'll show you now. So we'll start off with some of these little Hasbro heroes. Picked up this wee chap, wee Stormtrooper from 2001. So he's pretty cool. I quite like these galactic heroes. Picked up quite a few of them recently, so yeah, dig those. They're really smart. So Stormtrooper. I think this is like sort of a rebellion trooper. His gun is absolutely massive, it's ridiculous. But it's pretty cool. Also picked up this guy, Lando, who I thought was super cool. He was probably my favourite one of the lot. Yeah, so Lando, he's a bit later I think. 2009 for Lando. Pretty awesome. And a red guard. That's really cool, this one. They were kind of chunkier. 2007. I think I've got Gamorrean Guard, which had half his axe missing, so I just cut it off with a Stanley knife, and it looks like he's just holding his hand like that, so it's not so bad. But these ones are kind of chunkier, and I dig these a bit better. So yeah, it's an Imperial sort of red guard. I don't know what you call them, Imperial Guard? Don't know. And then also I picked up this sort of little Chewbacca. It's a play school one, I think. Is it Fisher Price? No, it's Hasbro again. Just a wee Chewbacca. So I got that little lot there. That's funny because it's usually a toy trader that I don't buy a lot from. But he wasn't there, it's his wife. And she was manning kind of the stall. So another trader basically. And he's got a sort of lockup on site as well. And so I bought those little bits from her. She wanted £4 for those. I got it down to £3.50. I really wanted them, and for 50p I wasn't going to grumble, so £3.50 for those. And then I went to, so I did a bit more shopping around, and then I went to the main, where they usually are, the guy and his wife, in his lockup, and he was selling stuff, and it was like everything on the table was 50p. So he had like bags of like army men, sort of chap-made, but like not chap-made, like really, really cheap army sort of tanks and jeeps, really poorly made plastic. But in one of the bags he had, there was this wee chap. And it is an Action Force SAS trooper from the 80s. So I was like, stoked, man. So I picked up the bag, and yeah, sure enough, 50p. So I took this out of the bag and I threw the other toys in the bin because they're just so poorly made. It was just real cheap stuff, Poundland stuff. But this little chap was in the bag, so I got him for 50p. So I got him plus the Hasbro Heroes for £4. And that's pretty much all I spent. I spent a £5 today, which is the lowest I've ever spent at the Carboot in my life. So I got that little lot was £4. I then went to see Chick, and he had nothing. And he's got some few bits, but he had nothing. I always like to buy stuff off him anyway, because he's a good guy, really nice guy, good guy, and he sorted me out with loads of cool stuff in the past. So I was struggling this week, really struggling, but I did. So I picked up this. I think it's an Anakin Skywalker. I think he's 2001, so he's quite old. 16 years old. He's got the sort of the old gimmick from the vintage figures. He's got the retractable lightsaber, and amazingly enough, the lightsaber is still in there. I think some of it's broken off. I think a little bit's broken off, but there is a bit in there still, which I found bamboozling. Couldn't believe it. So yeah, I got him for 50p. Give you a wee bit of a look at him. Let's see if I can focus in a bit on him for you. Is he going to focus in? Do you really want to focus in on him? Hold on. I think that's as good as you're going to get, chaps. It's not the greatest. Anyway, so I got that guy. Wicked. I also got this guy, and the only reason I picked this guy up, I've just washed these, so they're a little bit shiny. I picked this diver up. And the only reason I picked him up is because on the bottom they usually say Chat May, or you know, but this one said Hasbro 2000. So I was intrigued as to who that could be. So he's got an American flag on the side. I thought he might have been G.I. Joe or something, but yeah. So if anybody knows who that is, drop in the comments. I'd really appreciate it. I'm pretty sure it's G.I. Joe, but yeah, Hasbro. Anybody knows? Let me know. So that was cool. So that was my little lot. £5 for that lot. Not the greatest. So I had to kind of, we went to the sort of bargain shops, Home Bargains, B&M, just to see what they had. And I had to treat myself to something because I'd had a rubbish day. So I picked myself up one of these. Now I'm a bit of a sucker for these. I'm also a sucker for the big, massive ones. I've got a huge Stormtrooper over here and a huge Vader over there. So I had to pick this up. It's not as big as those ones, but I have a collection of these kind of ones. I don't know, like 12 inches maybe? No, it must be bigger than that. How big are they? Does it even say on them? 18 inches. 18 inches tall. So I picked up a First Order Stormtrooper, just because they're cool. So I got him. So I was super stoked with that. So that was a tenner in Home Bargains. They only had 2 of these. They had loads of all the other characters, but only 2 of the First Order Stormtroopers. So I picked the best of the 2 and took them home with me. I also got in Home Bargains. I don't know if Paulie needs these. I haven't asked him yet. But I got Colossus. Well, he's like crossed between Juggernaut and Colossus. I picked up 2. So if anyone's on the hunt for these, I've got 2 men, and I've already got 1 in the cabinet. So, but for £3 a pop, I'm not going to leave these behind. You know, I'm sure one of my subscribers will be dead keen on this and has been looking for it. I've got 1, so we can do a trade. Yeah, so I've got those. Plus, he's a cool character. He's really cool. Dig him. Yeah, we also got a couple of job lots during the week. Nothing really to write home about. I basically got them so I could get a particular figure. The rest of them is kind of like fodder, stuff I'm not going to collect, so I'll probably resell it. But in one of the boxes that I got a Thing figure, and it had this guy as well. Now he's from Doctor Who, and I think Gary is quite keen on him because he doesn't have him. So Gary pal, he's yours. I'll send him off to you. He's in alright condition, to be honest. Suit seems all intact. Smells fruity. No, he smells fine. So yeah, look at those cool shoes, man. Awesome, like bowling shoes. Anyway, so that's for Gary. So he was in one of the lots. Also got a couple of Ben 10 figures in that lot as well, believe it or not. Got these 2 guys. I'm probably sure Paulie's got these. He seems to have every single Ben 10 figure there is. So these will be going in a job lot or charity shop. I don't know. Don't know what I'll do with those just now. Also in another job lot, I got this guy. He's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figure. Unfortunately, somebody has had a right old go with his cape. He was absolutely filthy when I got him, and I had no idea he was ripped to the back, which was a bit of a bummer. But I cleaned him up a treat. He looks brand new, but this just bugger. So yeah, I don't know what I'll do with this chap. You can't even remove that cape. You can't even remove it. But anyway, if you just kind of put his hand down there like that, you can't really see it. Yeah, you can. Anyway, so I got him. Manta. I don't know what his name is. Stingray. Turtle Stingray. I don't know. He's a cool looking chap though. Real cool looking chap. Yeah, I think that's it, folks. So yeah, not the greatest toy hunt today. All Carboot. A few wee bits. I'm sorry I'm not as hyperactive as usual. It's quite late at night, so I'm being a bit quiet. I have a couple of videos coming up. I have my Papo Mutant, is it Mutants? Papo Mutant figures, which is a toy line that I've just kind of realised, particularly this line, and it is awesome. So I can't wait to show you those. The Papo Fantasy Mutants, they're just up there. Maybe you can see some. No, you can't. Papo Fantasy Mutants are really cool. So I'll be showing them in my next video. And also I have a job lot of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which I'll be giving you a look at as well. quite nice little lot for about 20 quid, I think I paid. So I got some accessories, I got some figures, so I was pretty chuffed with that. Yeah, awesome. And to end this, I will show you my best pickup of the week. I'll just get it. I am a sucker for G.I. Joe, absolute sucker. And when I saw that they'd released a new Funko Pop for the 2017 Comic-Con, I had to get him. So I got him. It's Destro. He is possibly the coolest pop I own. Absolutely stoked with this guy. Just to give you a quick look at him. He is awesome. Look at the chrome on his head. It's just magic. Really lovely chrome detailing. Look, there's the camera. Hello. Just awesome, awesome, awesome pop. Probably the best pop they've made, in my opinion. I think it's fucking awesome. So yeah, if you're a G.I. Joe fan, definitely get this. I had to pay up for this bit, paid 20 quid for it. But I've seen them go for 30, 35, so 20 quid I thought was pretty fair. But yeah, for a 2017 exclusive, he is badass, man. Really cool. Really cool. So there you go, folks. Thanks for watching. Take it easy, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.